Hello everyone, it's Darkseeker here again. Welcome back for another video. So today we continue to explore new decks surrounding the Scholomance expansion, and we are trying out Hijo's Jade Druid. Now you guys know I love a bit of Jade Druid. In the past I've played a lot of Jade Druid and included one of my favourite cards in the entire game, which is Ysera Unleashed. Unfortunately there is no Ysera in this deck. However, this deck does not need her. This deck centres around Kael'thas and specifically Barnes, bringing out Kael'thas early, and then you can begin with the Kael'thas shenanigans. So if you've already started shuffling Jade Idols, utilise Kael'thas to draw cards, ramp up, do crazy things, and start building up that army of big green men. So, more than anything, this has been a fun deck for me to play, but you do need to high roll a bit. And let's have a look at this deck in action, starting out here against a Quest Mage. So, nothing wrong with this turn. Ultimate Infestation, draw a load of cards, why not? 5/5 on board, gain some armour. So I suppose this is a race. A race for him to complete the quest, put giants down on the board, and whack me in the face. Comparative to my ability to draw through my deck, pull out some big Kael'thas turns, and develop some big green men. Wow, look at him go. I was going to say he's nearly out of cards, but oh, there's some more cards. So if you ever feel bad about playing a deck like this, if you think that Kael'thas is broken, if you think that this deck can do disgusting high roll things, just remember you're going up against Quest Mage, which is, quite frankly, more disgusting. So anything crazy that happens with Kael'thas, I feel it's justified. Well, we didn't do much with Kael'thas there. Counterspell kind of wrecked us. However, he is on the board, and if he cannot be killed, we'll do some crazy things next turn. He's looking for ways to kill Kael'thas. Are you kidding me? He gets it again. And he actually manages it. Fair amount of investment needed. And Barnes, of course. Barnes drawn would have already played Kael'thas. So there's a problem with this deck. Sometimes the RNG just doesn't work out. It's not a bad minion to get. So we're going to have to do this the old-fashioned way without Kael'thas. Just going to have to draw the Jade Idols, play the big green men, and hope it's enough. I think I'm okay to overdraw here by one card. We have enough Jade Idols shuffled into the deck. Maybe I'd be sad to lose branching cards because of the armor gain. But we could just be dead. Fascinating. Wait. He has Time Warp. Right. He hasn't played Time Warp. Which means I think we win this game. Yeah, we just win this game. Sure. Played the Jade Blossom there just to get a Treant onto the board. Victory is yours. Or to get some kind of board presence. But yeah, no quest being played means we just win the game. Fantastic.
Hazelbark versus Gul'dan. Your soul shall be mine. Here for a lesson?
Alright, so we go from a quest mage to a warlock. But are you a real lock? Are you a discard lock? My money is on discard lock. Assuming it's a discard lock, I've kept Starfall and I've kept Spreading Plague. And hopefully, before we get to turn 5 or turn 6, we can draw some other defensive tools like Branching Paths for armour. Ferocious Howl. Okay, another Starfall. I quite like bees here. And it's going to be a fun interaction depending on what he plays this turn. And I love the discount as well, by the way. Alright, we're taking that down for sure. And crucially, in this particular game against a discard lock, we've maintained a board presence. This is unusual, right? So early in the game against them. It's usually them with the board, but we've actually maintained 2/1/1s. I think that's absolutely crucial. Because we can trade, we can go face. This is good. And now we're heading into a potential Starfall turn and a potential Spreading Plague turn eventually. I think we use one of the Starfalls now. I didn't even think about Lightning Bloom in hand there. Maybe I should have paused for a moment and give it some thought. But I guess Lightning Bloom, you want to save for a Kael'thas turn perhaps? Don't throw it away unless you're forced to use it.
The truth is in here.
And I must say, we have been incredibly lucky with this start. And we even get overflow for more card draw. So I'm just going to wait. There is no reason to Starfall that board. We do not kill everything. And I want to save the Lightning Bloom. I want him to commit more stuff to the board as well. Wow. That's good value. I don't think we're in any danger of dying. And we have Barnes. Which is mental. So Lightning Bloom can gain us an extra 4 mana this turn if we want it.
Tonight, a tale of terrible...
A tale of terrible tragedy.
power. My people are
And the
addicted
thing about
to
Kael'thas turns is often you don't have time to think. Sometimes you've just got to go in and just play stuff because otherwise the rope will burn and then you'll be stuck. So a few roadblocks in the way. Crystal Power seems okay here. It'll help us clear something from the board perhaps. And this is just broken, right? Absolutely broken. Do I feel guilty? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. We high-rolled our way to a victory here, and look, even fitting in Ultimate Infestations is disgusting. But look, if you like Jade Druid, I think you'd enjoy this deck. May as well gain some armor, just to be absolutely safe. Although, to be honest, I could have put both charges of Branching Paths into attack power. Honestly, don't think we needed the armor there. But he's not getting through this board.
You are not the boss.
They don't run Defile.
Why do you
Maybe they should start running Defile for situations like this. But it comes down to a case of my board is bigger than yours, and there we go.
This time.
Okay, so Hijo's Jade Druid. It turns out that actually with this deck, once you get going with Kael'thas, you don't even need to develop big green men. Just Kael'thas shenanigans with the likes of Spreading Plague and buffing the attack power of your taunts on the board is just enough to beat most aggro decks, right? Big green men, I think, comes in handy if you're going into the long game against a control deck, but just turns out that the other shenanigans that this deck can pull off are more than enough. So we shouldn't call this Hijo's Jade Druid, we should just call it Hijo's Barnes Kael'thas Druid. I wonder if there would be room for Ysera Unleashed in this deck. I understand that you do not want Barnes to pull Ysera. So on that note, I wonder if we can remove Barnes from this deck, still keep Kael'thas because he's pretty good, but then just rely on Ysera Dragon value to carry you in the late game. Would that be a possible consideration? Maybe I'll ask Hijo. Maybe Hijo can design a deck for me that runs Ysera Unleashed using cards from the Scholomance expansion. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, everyone. I am grateful, as always, for your support. If you enjoyed the video, please give it a like and give me a subscribe. I would be eternally grateful. And I will see you all again very soon, as always, for more Wild Mode fun.